Hey guys, welcome back to the Eclectic ADHD podcast. I'm your host B, and this is your co-host Dakota, who is on wafer fucking thin ice. And I implore you to grab a fucking cup of tea this time because we're gonna have fucking arguments. A cup of tea and some fucking popcorn. Because I am. Oh, boys and girls. Oh. Arguments are gonna be had during this. They just are. They just are. Grab a cuppa, get fucking comfy, and enjoy me trying not to kill Dakota this episode. We're gonna start off with a Tell Anonymous. That a story that we had last week but could not answer. I've tried 4 times, and it's just gone to fucking shit. So we're answering it this week and then moving on to our new week's ones. It's not a song, but some advice. I split up with my long-term partner and we have 2 kids together. I started seeing someone else, which didn't work out, and got back together with my kid's dad. I think we needed to miss each other again to realise how much we loved each other. Now down to the advice. I currently am pregnant. I have not told him or anyone else until now. I am terrified this baby isn't his. I can't sleep with worry. I love him and I've never kept anything from him until now. We've always been open and honest, as honesty is the best policy. I've had a babysitter for the kids twice, sat him down to tell him, but those words just get stuck, and I can't get them out. I end up in tears. When he asks why I'm crying, I just tell him, I don't know, I love you so much, and I feel like I don't deserve you. Please help. I know I'm an awful person and I hate myself daily for it. You may unmute yourself.
Okay. I would just say, just blurt the words out. That's your best bet. If he knows about the other relationship and you tell him that you're pregnant and you don't know how far along you are, he should understand that there's a chance it might not be his. And I don't think he'd have a problem with it. You guys were broken up. Especially if he knows about the relationship. But in the off chance that he doesn't know about the other relationship, it'd be better to come up front and tell him about the other relationship. That way he knows. But yeah, your best bet is just blurt the words out or write them down and make a letter. Turn them into a letter to give to him. That might be a good way to help with dealing with it. That way you can tell him without directly having to tell him. You write it as like what we called it growing up in school was known as a Dear John letter. You just write a letter, telling all this stuff and whatnot, and then give it to whoever you wrote the letter for. So that'd be my suggestion.
Yep. That you're not a bad person. You didn't cheat on him, you weren't together, and you saw comfort from someone else. And you ended up pregnant by it, and that's completely okay. What's important now is that you do tell him. That's the only advice I can give you, is you need to tell him before you come to term where you're gonna pop. Which is not like giving birth, but like when your bump starts to actually show. Because he's gonna have a lot of questions if you just walk out the room one day and you have a full-on bump. So I would suggest telling him. because you really didn't do anything wrong. You're not an awful person. You really shouldn't be saying that. You're not. Um, yeah. Right, I shut my phone like a fucking idiot. We're gonna ignore that one. Yes, Dakota was in prison. Um, yeah, that's all we have to say about that.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss it any further. It was a
No.
mistake made during when I was younger, and we'll leave it
Although,
at
would
that.
you be open to, if they had questions about prison, like what the food is like or um, the environment in prison, questions that normal people have about it?
About prison? Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Would you be
yeah,
open
if
to
you guys
answering
want to
those?
know, yeah, if you guys want to know like what my experience was in prison and the food, the guards, the inmates, that kind of stuff. I have no problem talking about that. Um, I was in two different camps. One was a brown
No, no,
clothes,
no.
which is
We're
medium
not. We're not
custody.
discussing it now.
I'm giving information in case someone wants to ask specific between two different things.
Okay.
I was in two different facilities. One was a medium closed, one was a medium custody, one was a minimum custody. So I can answer questions on both.
Baby, I hope you know that majority of our viewers are from the UK and we don't have that here. We have just jail.
Yep. I was also in jail as well, so there is a difference. You can ask about that difference too, if you'd like.
What between? Oh no.
Jesus.
Between jail and prison. I
Giving
like
me
that.
anxiety.
That makes me sound like God. I like that. Um, if you're not attracted to someone, would you still go on a date with them?
No.
Shallow bitch. What the fuck?
I'm in a relationship, so no.
I think they meant
Even if they were attractive, no.
okay. If you met me and you didn't find me attractive, would you have still given me a chance?
Yes.
That's what they're asking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No, I would not if I'm not attracted to you physically.
I'll be a selfish bitch. What the fuck?
I said shallow. Um, if I'm not attracted to someone, I'm pansexual, so I'm attracted to personality as is, but I have to find the person somewhat attractive physically as well. But personality is really what counts for me, so if I just don't find them attractive in any way, no. And I can find all sorts of people attractive in some way. So if I'm not finding them attractive in any way, there has to
We
be
get
a
it. The
reason
answer is
why.
no. We get it. The answer is
No.
no. You're making yourself sound like a whore. Stop. You can find many people attractive all the time. You sound like
I
a
didn't
whore.
say all the time. I just said I can find many people attractive.
You sound like a whore.
No, I don't. You're just making it sound like that. What is it? Oh, these fucking people annoy me. What's it like to be as attractive as you? As attractive as you?
They're clearly asking you.
I think they're asking you.
I think they need to get their fucking eyes checked.
Same. Okay, moving on. You act like
Repeat
you're
after
this.
me. I am attractive.
No.
Yes. We'll do this right here, right now.
No.
Okay, fine. Hey, to all the listeners out there, please send messages and comments about how attractive B is.
No one's gonna do
Thank
that.
you.
No one watches our podcast. You act like you're the center of the universe. Yes, you do.
I'm God, bitch.
Didn't you get the memo? I am.
Center of my universe.
I am your fucking universe. Ugh, shut the fuck up. Favorite thing about fall?
It's gonna sound really weird, but I don't know how else to describe it. The crisp weather.
I like trees. Someone said, love you so much. Thank you.
Fuck off.
What are you...
Sorry, go. I was gonna say, be gone, thought.
Someone said... Oh my god. What are you excited about every day? Not fucking dying, apparently. Jesus.
um, uh, honestly, food.
What food?
That's the point. Anytime I get to have food, I'm excited.
Valid. Fucking valid. Like,
I'm just starving over here.
yeah, we're broke. Send us a food package, please. What are you excited about every day? Going to sleep. I wake up and I'm like, yay, another day I get to sleep. I like that you're easy to talk to.
Alrighty then.
Thank you. And then someone said, was not expecting that from you. What? Not expecting what from me? Specify! Oh, I'm gonna put up a fucking thing that says fucking specify what you're talking about.
Put up a
Best
thing that
thing.
says specify what you're talking about or who you're talking to, otherwise your comment will not be read.
Yeah, I like that. Best thing that happened to you today. By all
I got a
means,
call back about a
move.
job.
That is a good thing. I am very proud of you for that. It snowed today. That was the best thing to happen to me today. It snowed, which meant coming out of the gym was a pristine experience. And you're hot and sweaty, and then hit with freezing cold air. Oh, that was heaven on earth. That was.
Oh yeah.
I do get a little envy when I look at you. Who? Fucking who?
You know what? I think I know who it is. It's Evie.
God damn it, Evie. That or it's Roger.
Hang in there. We both get envious of that motherfucker.
Oh my god.
It took a second to catch that.
I was like hanging there. Because I was thinking about saying he's just hanging out, but like.
No.
Do you like romantic dates?
Depends on your classification of romantic.
Oh my god, just answer the question.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Specification, just fucking answer it. Yes, I do, but I've never been taken on a romantic date.
Bitch, I took you to Olive Garden.
That's it. You put me in a car and took me for food, and then we went home.
Okay.
That's
I
that's
took you to
that's
Cracker Barrel and bought you a stuffy.
because you made me order on my own.
Wait a minute, yeah. I know, yeah, that one didn't count. I tried to get you to
Okay,
order on your own.
okay. I classify romantic as fucking romantic. There's nothing romantic about going and eating food and then coming home. You barely spoke to me on either of the dates. Either of them. You were on your phone the entire time.
No, okay, well, to be fair, the Cracker Barrel one, I was honestly just trying to leave you alone because I know I pissed you off. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give her some space because I know I fucked up.
And the Olive Garden doesn't count for other reasons, which you know.
I still think it should somewhat count. Although
No,
I'm pretty sure
it
you'd
doesn't.
stab a motherfucker for one of those breadsticks again.
Oh, and the salad.
The salad too.
Do you lean towards feeling happy for your friends' successes or sometimes wish it was you? I wish it was me. But
It
I am
depends
very
on the
proud of my
situation.
friends. Like, say they won a
Depends on.
fucking award.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
What?
You were supposed to get an award for something through volunteering, and I think your sister got it instead. It was a while back.
No.
It was like
No.
something along the lines of like I want to say like most productive volunteer or some shit like that, or
The Summit
most
Award.
yeah
Yeah, I've always wanted to get a Summit Award that's like a recognition for all your work. I've been there 7 bastardin years.
yeah, and your fucking sister got it instead.
No, she didn't.
Oh, who got it?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
Oh,
I am very proud of my friends for when they get um recognition for something that they've done, but I do get a little jealous and wish that it was me getting recognition. But I don't do anything worth getting. I get up every day. I want recognition for that.
for me, am I gonna be allowed to answer that?
You answer first. It's not my fault you
No,
didn't answer the fucking question.
I can't move on then.
No, answer it.
I was gonna say it depends on the situation. If it's like an award or something like that, then yes, I'm happy that they got that, recognition. If that reward comes with money, no, I want to stab them in the jugular. If they gain financial benefit from something, no. Screw you. Is mine.
Oh, this is something I go through every fucking month. How would you react to seeing a text from your ex?
I think the better question is how I react to seeing a text from your ex. Because it happens so fucking much. Um, really depends on the ex.
Oh,
Some of
does
them
it?
would be like, yeah, some of them would be like, what the fuck? Why are you reaching out to me now? It's been like 10 years. What the fuck are you doing? Others would be like, oh fuck, nah. Get the fuck out of my phone. No, I'm not doing this. Others would be like, fuck, they found me type shit. So, yeah, mixed reactions.
All of my exes come back at some point or another throughout the year. They like to check on me, make sure that I'm still breathing. They like to check on me and ask if I'm single again, if I want to get back with them. It's really quite tedious. Um, and I honest to God wish that they would like just start sending me money instead. That would be nice. but no, they don't. I'm start asking them for money. You want to talk to me at Sammy 100? Be that bucks, doubloons. I don't care. Just send me money. And that's all the Tell Anonymous we have today. Our discussion topic today is about BDSM. Dakota is not taking the lead on this one because he is fucking.
Because I pissed you
He's
off.
still
Be
not done
honest
his
here.
research. Yeah, no, it's. To be fair, I think I'm very overstimulated because my hair is pissing me off.
Okay, take a moment. Pause. We can cut this out. Fix your hair.
No, because it's just sitting flat.
I'm sorry, you're stressed because your hair is flat.
Look at it.
What the fuck?
No, this is worse. I'm actually gonna fucking kill myself.
You getting jealous of Skelly Bob over there?
I'm about to fucking join Skelly Bob up there on the wall. Right, today we're talking about BDSM. What is BDSM, you might ask? I don't fucking know. It stands for so many goddamn things. Bondage, domination, submission, masochism, sadist masochism. It can stand for anything. It's just a name. In BDSM, there's lots of subcategories such as kinks, fetishes, role playing, that kind of thing. Before you engage in BDSM, do your fucking research. And I don't say that lightly. At all. I do not say that lightly. What the fuck are you playing with?
My wizard wand.
Okay, I thought it was a drumstick. It's like, did you not play him set?
Yes, totally. I'm sorry.
Do your research. Find out what you like. If you're experimenting, tell the person you're experimenting with. Figure out your boundaries. Your hard boundaries is things that you are absolutely will not wiggle on. Yellow boundaries are something that you could be persuaded to do if you research a little bit more into it. And things that you're good to go is green light. Figure out a safe word. Figure out a safe word. And just do your research. Do your research on anything before you do it. I used to wear a collar around my neck, which really shouldn't have fucking been there because he didn't do his research. I collared him way too early, like that sort of thing. Like, we're all at fault for doing things that we really shouldn't have done in the early stages, but with time and research, you absolutely can be an experienced person in BDSM. Do not engage in BDSM if you're under the age of 18 years old. The age limit is there for a fucking reason. Personally, from personal experience, 15, 16, 17-year-old me was engaging in BDSM relationships online. Was not a fucking safe place for me to be doing that, really. I was 17 years old and in a BDSM relationship with a fucking 68-year-old. Okay, we all know how dangerous that situation was. I'm lucky I am fucking lucky that he was so kind and gentle. It was a completely online relationship, and he was lovely until he showed me a picture of himself and he looked like a fat Walter White. And that was it for me. That was it. But yeah, just do your research. It takes 10 minutes to research about a specific topic. Your boundaries in a safe word. You can use the traffic light system, which is green, yellow. Green means go, we're good, keep going. Yellow means slow down, I'm reaching my limit. And red just means stop everything and go to immediate aftercare. It's really good to have a safe word because you can use it in arguments too. Like we use red if we're like screaming at each other and we need to take a break, then we'll just like red, and we'll both just immediately walk away from each other and come back to it when we're calm and our head is focused, which never really works because I sit and seethe, and then I get
And
more
I
mad, and then I'll.
and I wander around the house like a brain dead dumbass. Going into random rooms because I don't know what to fucking do with myself.
There was actually one time when I was out there that we were having an argument, and I was like, Red, we need to just leave each other alone. And I went into, I think I was out on the porch smoking, and he walked out, and he like looked at me after we were meant to be spending some time apart, and he was like, can I have a fag? And I was like, no, fuck off. And he like looked at the chair across from me and was like, can I sit down? And I was like, no, piss off. And he went back inside and he just stood at the door waiting for me to go back in. He was an absolute fucking mess. It made me more mad that he didn't leave me alone. He just didn't know, he doesn't know what to do with himself.
And that was another example as well. We uh we had an argument when I had gone over there. She was staying at her dad's house. We had an argument, and I
This is
was
a good
just
one.
like, I had gotten to the point. I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm fed up. I don't want to fucking be here. I'm fucking leaving. And I got the fuck dressed, and she just sat there and fucking watched me do it. I got the fuck dressed, put my shoes on, put my jacket on, walked outside, walked down the walkway to the gate, opened the gate, walked through the gate, stopped to what I'm in a foreign country in a foreign city and I don't know where the fuck anything's at. So I just ended up standing there looking left and right and left and right.
He looked so fucking
For about
stupid. It was about 10 minutes that he was doing that, and I was peeping outside watching him to see which way he would go so I know where he would go, so I could go get his fucking ass when he gets lost. I I got dressed, I got the pack of fags and the lighter, and I went outside, lit myself a fag, handed it to him, lit another fag and smoked it to myself, and he just put his head down and he was like, thank you. It's like, you fucking idiot. It's like, where were you gonna go? He was just like, I don't know, for a walk. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
yeah, those lights. I have no idea where the fuck to go. I know if I go for a walk, I'm gonna get fucking lost, and I'd rather not get fucking lost. It's like fucking 12 degrees Celsius sitting there. I was like, nah,
It
fuck that. I
fucking
can't.
was not. It was about 6.
Yeah, but I was just like, yeah, fuck. What the fuck am I doing? And I was like, she asked me again later on, like, where were you genuinely gonna go? And I was like, I don't know. I figured maybe if push comes to shove, I could walk to your sister's, but I don't remember where that's at. Because her sister lived
He's.
nearby. It's just like, I don't fucking know.
It's honestly the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. In fact, it was an actual ick. And like I've never like looked at a man and thought, Jesus. And the funny thing is, when I was out in America, he stormed off and went for a walk around the town, which he could actually do because he knew the fucking town he was in. And he just left. And I was like, you know what? fuck him, I'm gonna go for a walk too. So I messaged him. I was like, fine, we're going for walks. I'm gonna go for a fucking walk. It was so fucking toxic and petty. Um, and I left. I went for a walk in America on my own at night. I got lost, but I found my way home. The funny thing is, he was panicking trying to find me because he was like, she doesn't know where she is. And I was just
Like, it was
I was at the fucking park, just having the best time ever, smoking fags. It was great. I was out at night on my own. I felt accomplished. And it started fucking raining, and I lost his earbud, and I was panicking because he was gonna be mad at me for losing his expensive earbud. And I found it on the floor, and it worked fine. I was like, oh my god. But yeah,
and
no,
when
it was good.
when she says at night, I want y'all to understand. This town is a sundown town. The sidewalks roll up at 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock. The time we this conversation have, in other words, what that means is the town goes dead at a certain time. No one's out and about. Everything's closed. All the lights are off. Not almost the entire town is asleep. When she says she would decide to go for a walk at night, what she's not bothering to realize is that she went for a walk at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like 2 weeks after she got here. So she didn't know where fuck all was. And my biggest concern was that she was going to take a road and just decide, I'm just going to walk down this road and end up walking her happy-go-lucky ass right the fuck out of town and not realize it and end up lost in the fucking woods somewhere. And so I
Yeah.
came back quickly, got in the car, and I drove around looking for her ass, and this little
I
shit,
saw his car and hid. I hope you all know that. I saw his car and hid.
she saw my car, and I found this out later, she saw my car and jumped in a fucking bush.
No, I didn't. I was in the park where the big like open thing is. I don't know what it's
The
called.
gazebo.
Yeah, that. I was hiding in. Well, I was at that because it was raining at this point, smoking a fag, and I saw a car, so I like hid behind one of the posts, and I was like, I know that fucking sound. That's my angry car, and I just hid behind a post. And then I didn't, like, I looked, saw him drive by, and I was like, fucking bitch. And then I, like, just stayed there for like 10, 15 minutes all the time. Like, I don't have data when I was out there. I didn't. So he couldn't phone me. He couldn't do shit. Um, and then I made my way home. As soon as I found that park, I was absolutely set. I knew how to get home from there. So I wasn't panicking anymore. I was like, I took a road, ended up at a fire station, and I ended up in someone's back garden. And then I was like, I don't know. And I just kept walking down. And I like went down a really shady looking alleyway, and I was like, fuck, this is where I die. And then I came out and I found the antique shop, and I was like, oh, I go up that way. Okay. Just went my happy ass up there, and I found the park, and I was like, "Oh, I'll stop here for a fag. It's fine." And then I
By
saw
the
his car, and
time
I was
she made
like,
it to the park to smoke, she was no longer mad. Like, she had cooled off completely. She didn't give a fuck anymore. So the fact that she hid was out of pure pettiness. Like, she wasn't
"You're
mad
right."
and like didn't want to talk to me. No, she was just like, you know what? You went for a walk. Fuck you.
Yep.
I'm not even mad anymore, but fuck you.
Yeah, and then he drove home after that because he realized he couldn't find me in town. He was about 20 minutes away from calling the police. And I walked home quite happy, walked across the grass, walked into the front door, saw him sat in his car fucking panicking. He didn't see me go into the house, I don't think. Did you see me go into the house?
I saw you go into the house.
Oh, good. Yeah, okay. So he saw me go into the house, and I just went into our bedroom and started folding our washing, quite happy. And then he stormed in, was like, "Where the fuck did you go?" And I was just like, "I went for a walk." He's like, "You can't do that."
First words out of her mouth when I walked into the room was, "Hi, baby." Like, it fuck all happened. I'm
Hi,
just
baby.
like, this bitch. This bitch. What the fuck?
Don't turn around and tell me you're gonna go for a walk instead of talking to me. Or, because he just, the thing is that he's not told you guys, he just left. He didn't even tell me he was
Yeah, I
leaving. He
did.
just
I
left.
just fucking. I was like, I need to go for a walk. I need to go clear my head. I
He
need some
didn't.
air. I'm gonna go for a
He
walk.
just left. He didn't tell me he was going for a walk, so I wouldn't know if he'd disappeared. At least I fucking told him I was going for a walk.
Yeah, but you did it out of spite. I did it because I just needed to clear my head, and I knew that if I told you I was going for a walk,
Communicate.
you'd tell me, "Fuck no."
Communicate that then.
You could have
Christ.
told my ass, "Oh, you want some air? Go sit on the fucking porch."
You want some air? Go stand outside, you fucking lunatic. Fucking hell. Like,
He was
oh, I've.
he was more mad that I dipped out and went for a fucking walk than she was about the entire conversation.
I don't even remember what I was about. I don't.
I don't either. Shit, when I fucking realized you were going for a fucking walk and didn't know where the fuck you were at, I forgot what the fuck we were arguing about. I was fucking over it in less than 5 minutes. I was like, oh fuck, I need to get home.
Yeah, and I like walked away. The funny thing is, as I was leaving the house and like crossed the road and was at the trees at like the corner, I saw you walking across the grass, so I hid in the trees. I was like, you're not gonna catch me, you bitch. So I walked down alongside because there wasn't a sidewalk like down that around that corner because that's the way that I went. There's no
Dude.
sidewalk, so I was just walking in wet, sludgy grass because it was raining outside.
Yeah.
And then I came to a road, so I was walking on the side of the road, and it was all fine. I found my way. I made 4 left turns and knew I would find out where I was. And but I still ended up in someone's garden magically, and then
How the
the
fuck
fire
you managed
station,
that?
the fire station or police station, and I ended up at a fucking shady ass alleyway. Like, ugh, it was just fucking shambles. Like, I was just like, ooh. It's like, worst comes to worst, at
Yeah.
least I know where the fire station is now.
There's a much
Um,
easier way to get there, by the way.
yeah, well, I now know another way. But yeah. Anyway, back to our topic. Do you have anything else
Pardon
you
the
would like?
toxicity.
Yeah, we're all good now. We have healthy ways of coping with stuff.
Yeah, she goes into the camper. I wait about 15 minutes. I go out there. Some stuff happens, and we're fine.
Some stuff. You mean we have sex?
Yeah, we have very angry and aggressive sex. And then we're fine. We come back inside. She decides to make me food.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm
'Cause
not hungry, but fuck it, I'll eat it.
exactly. Um, oh, we have much better ways of coping with our arguments now. But anyway, back to BDSM. Do you have anything else you would like to say about it?
um, I kind of forgot what was already said.
Do your research, learn your safe words, learn your boundaries, and figure out what you are in BDSM. Are you a rope
um,
bunny? Are you a
and there's a
primal? There's a
test that you
test
can
for it.
take for that.
The
Yeah, there's a test
BDSM
you can take.
test.
Yeah, and you just literally look that up on Google, and it's like the first option. Um, the only other thing I would suggest, or I would add into it, is that a lot of people misunderstand the whole concept of submission. A lot of people believe that it's just a dominant requesting submission of the little or the sub. And that's not true. Because yes, you do need that kind of acceptance from a sub to
You
be
have to
their
earn it.
dominant. You have to earn that on both sides. Um, a sub has to prove that they can be a good submissive and that they can be um beneficial and caring of their dominant as well, because yes, dominants, yeah, they may be dominant, but they still need some care too. They put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into things. And a lot of times it just takes a happy little moment to kind of make them feel like what they have done and the work that they've put in is justified and respected and recognized. But at the same time, when a sub does something really special as well, like, following orders, doing stuff like that, they need the recognition just as much. So understanding that it is a two-way relationship and not a one-way relationship is a massive factor that most people don't think about. Because yes, a dom can ask for a submission, can ask for submission from a sub, but in that exchange, a sub is essentially asking for that. I want to say submission as well from a dominant, but in a very different way. They are trusting the dominant to be a caregiver, to take care of them and treat them right and help them when they need help. And a lot of dominants don't realize that that's how that goes. A lot of subs don't realize it either. So just understanding that it is a two-way street. When one person asks for submission, it has to be earned from both sides. So yeah, that's the only thing I'd add.
And it doesn't have to be a dom sub thing, like we're both switches, which means we can both be dominant and submissive. But a lot of people get confused when they understand that we're both switches, and it's because he's a dom lean and I'm a sub lean. So that's how it works.
But it's really interesting when we both go dominant. It's really interesting.
Mm.
It's a beautiful power struggle. 9 times out of 10, I lose.
Yeah.
But that's just because I've got my own issues, and she knows how to manipulate me to get what she wants.
That's not just for dominance, that's just me.
Yeah. So, but she likes to use it whenever she's trying to be dominant. So, because she knows that, her saying a certain phrase will fucking turn me into a blushing fucking child. Turn me into a man baby. She likes to use that against me all the fucking time.
I'm very good at what I do.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
I think that concludes our discussion topic. Do your research. There's nothing wrong with being in a BDSM relationship. There's a lot of stigma around it, and I wish there wasn't. It just makes everything spicy. There is bedroom BDSM, and then there's out of bedroom BDSM. It's up to you if you want to bring BDSM out of the bedroom as well. Um, it can be a whole lifestyle, or it can just be an in the bedroom thing. And in the whole lifestyle, it's like your dominant chooses your clothes for you, chooses what kind of food you can eat, that kind of thing. There's rules in daily life. We don't really have that. We've kept it strictly to the bedroom because our lives are so separate right now. It just doesn't work. I think
Yeah.
we decided to revisit it once we're in person, but I don't think we would ever. I don't trust you to pick out
Yeah.
my clothes, so.
No, no. No. But there is one thing though, in regards to that. There we have had several discussions about picking that up and starting that back up, and I have a few times given, suggestions on as a sub, me switching from a dom to a sub, her picking out clothes that I wear. And that's not just because I can't be bothered to do it or I need it or anything like that. It's simply because sometimes not having that choice is and not having control over that is nice. Um and it's just one less thing for me to have on my plate and me to worry about. Um cuz a lot of people like a lot of guys will look at their clothes and go, "Does this shirt really go with these pants?" Do I want to wear this? Should I wear that? Should I wear that with that type thing? And it can be a bit stressful, especially for guys because guys prefer things to be very simplistic. And any guy who says otherwise is a fucking liar. Because we are simple creatures. Um, we like what we like, we hate what we hate, and just removing that from the equation occasionally is it's relaxing. So, but yeah, we decided to revisit that kind of stuff whenever we're together because Yeah, it just doesn't work 3,000 miles away.
No.
We have figured out some stuff from the distance, though, that we are simply waiting to start up whenever we are in person.
Yeah.
Um, certain things, give you an example. Some of the food I buy. Um, I know that when she's out here, I will be a lot heavier on chicken than I normally am. And potatoes. I will be a lot heavier on chicken and potatoes. And so I've started, trying to figure out some different ways to cook certain stuff. Because I'm the kind of guy who cooks on a grill, and that's his basic only knowledge when it comes to cooking. Is I can cook on a grill. That's about it. So I've started learning how to cook some other stuff and figure out, how to make other foods and stuff. So yeah, it's just some of the things I've done, just because I know I'm gonna need to do it whenever she's here.
Mm.
Not all the time, because I'm pretty sure if I decided to suddenly take over the kitchen and never let her cook again, she'd leave me.
Yeah, cooking's my job.
But occasionally I can cook.
You can cook a steak.
I can cook you steak. I can cook
Yeah.
you chicken burgers.
Mm.
So,
Um, yeah, I think that really concludes our session, our episode.
and
If
just
you
just
have
think. Oh, sorry.
what?
I was gonna say, just in case anyone decides to ask, yes, there are bruises under my eyes. No, it's not from any fight or anything like that. I just haven't been sleeping well, and because of that, I now have bruises under my eyes, like
They're
really
not
bad bruises.
bruises, baby. They're just eye bags.
Yeah, but they're really bad. So
I couldn't see them.
I can see them.
Okay.
Yeah, this eye looks puffy.
Yeah, that eye's always puffy, though.
Mm. Anyways, go ahead.
I love your puffy eye. Um, yeah, if you have any more in-depth questions for general things, we'll never give you what we do in the bedroom type things, but if you have more generalized questions, like, I don't know, a list of
What is certain
websites.
paint?
Yeah, like stuff like that. Just any general questions that we can help you on, we can. I've done all of my research, he has not, so it'll probably be me answering. Um, so yeah, that kind of a thing. Yeah, I think that's us. Leave a like, leave a follow, leave a little subscribe. Um, and we will see you next time. I need to find the fucking outro.